Some Amazon news. Amazon workers are not going to be paid to quit their jobs this year. My name is Stephen Pope, and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. And here is the news coming out of Amazon today. So the speculation is, of course, Amazon is short-staffed. They don't have enough members working at the company. Well, historically speaking, Amazon's kind of been a shark, right? They're like, hey, let's fire 10% of the staff each year. Hey, let's give people an incentive to just simply quit their jobs so that we can keep the right sort of people working at the company. So we're seeing that come out on the information today that, Amazon used to pay its warehouse workers up to $5,000 to quit their jobs after the peak season just to close them out. Better than paying unemployment, I guess, if they're not needed. So most of their employees not going to be offered or affected like this year. So that's interesting to see how employment is affecting Amazon this year. Well, speaking of jobs, if you haven't checked out our jobs at My Amazon Guy, we are always hiring, and we're hiring because we're growing. We are consistently adding additional brands to our process. We're always hiring people in account management, Amazon specialists, PPC, SEO, copywriting, design jobs, you name it. We've got all kinds of jobs open right now. See laundry list. All you got to do is go over to myamazonguy.com/jobs, and you can see our entire portfolio of opportunities. These are evergreen positions. We're always promoting from within. Here are our core values. Growth, number one core value at My Amazon Guy. So we want you to be able to grow an account, help grow the sales by any means necessary, especially PPC. Eagerness, Mr. Eager Beaver here to get started. Keenness, bias for action. Strategic communication, write, speak, deliver a plan, follow through. Make sure everybody knows what your plan is. Tech savvy, we love when people understand how to navigate G Suite, can type fast, Google enthusiasts. And finally, go the extra mile. Don't just check the boxes, make some new ones, right? We put employees first at My Amazon Guy. So you can see we've got this nice pyramid here. Employees come before our clients. And guess what? That's a good thing for clients. If we put employees before clients, that means we're going to have better employees, which means we're going to be able to do more and better things for clients. This pyramid here has me as the owner on the bottom as a butler. It's my job to serve the pyramid upstream. So I serve management, who serves systems, who serves the clients, and the employees are at the top. We serve everybody above. We are hiring for competency. I've got a video on competency. You can watch that, where we will hire anybody anywhere in the world if they're competent. You can see this map here everywhere we hire in the world, from Canada and anywhere down to Mexico and the North American continent, Brazil, Argentina, United Kingdom, Romania, Turkey, Pakistan, and the Philippines. We have staff who are awesome in every one of these countries. Are you curious what it'd be like to work at My Amazon Guy? Here is what our employees are saying. Employee satisfaction survey. Do you have the tools to do your job? We've tested this 3 times, basically once every 3 or so months. So I first tested this in early July. I got an 8.7, not a bad number. But in less than 3 months, we took that to a 9.21 by simply just getting feedback on what tools were better needed to do jobs. I'm coming out with more tools to help my company. And I hope that by the time we test this again in June, we're gonna get even closer to a 10 on that. I'm super excited about that. So continued growth, 8.7, 9.2, 9.34 right there. Would you recommend working at My Amazon Guy? Already had a nice 9.3. We've been able to slightly edge that up all the way up to a 9.4 as of January in 2022. We have video testimonials from employees who talk about what it's like to work at My Amazon Guy, and over 100 comments from our employees with some of the favorite things they like about working at My Amazon Guy. So very common trends. A lot of people talk about the people. We've built a really good culture at My Amazon Guy. We have a Slack channel where there's basically a Reddit community at this point, because we have Slack channels for pets, we have Slack channels for food, client Slack channels, obviously, and just management channels and interest channels and all kinds of things. So there's a full-on robust community at My Amazon Guy. So the number one reason to join us is the people. The number two reason to join us and to stay, though, is the knowledge, what we teach. I'm like a caveman with fire, and I basically will give you a torch and light your torch, and you can do with that fire however you want. You know, we'll treat you so well you never want to leave, but we'll teach you everything we know so you can go anywhere you want. So there's a lot of that. I love how Stephen Pope engages and cares about our health and wellness. He created the 10,000 step daily challenge, which is a good impact for me since it motivates me to care about my own health. Comments like that, that's kind of like our go extra mile core value there. My manager did a great job during onboarding and training. That's right, we'll give you training. The people, culture, and ability to help clients make money. Just reading these kind of at random here. Flexibilities in employees. And you heard that Slack notification there. I'll turn that off. My favorite thing about MAG is the flexible hours and the ever-changing dynamic of the work. People like me, people like the other people, which is always good. So if you are interested in learning more about working at My Amazon Guide, there's a lot of information that you can find and do your research. Obviously, we've got 900 videos on YouTube to see if you'd be learning from some competent team members like myself. We've got a video on how we think about our hiring practices, competency-based hiring. And if all you got to do is go to myamazonguy.com/jobs, and you can see all of our open jobs like this. You can, and I'm going to give you some email addresses here too. So if you want a job in advertising, send your resume to ppcjobs@myamazonguy.com. If you want a copywriting job, copyjobs@myamazonguy.com. If you are a designer, graphic artist, you want to send it to designjobs@myamazonguy. Finally, our generic email addresses for domestic, it's jobs@myamazonguy. So if you're in the United States, send your resume there if you want an account manager job, or you're trying to be an account director with us. And then internationally, you're on the catalog side, you're really good at merchandising, stuff like that. Send it to recruiting@myamazonguy.com. So if you're in the Philippines or Pakistan or Turkey or whatnot, send your resume over to recruiting@myamazonguy.com. So those are some fast ways. When you send an email to one of those email addresses, it's going to automatically pop you back our next steps. So for example, on our myamazonguy.com/ppcjobs, you can see we're going to give you a culture index survey, and you can take a really short PPC quiz. And then that way we can just classify, what your base knowledge is, so we know if you're ready to work on some of our accounts, because we do want to make sure that all the staff that works on our accounts is accurate and capable. But we have all kinds of FAQs. How do I apply? What is the role? What sort of experience do you need? All that kind of stuff. Pay, benefits, you name it. We have dedicated landing pages for all of these different jobs. So you can come check us out. Again, myamazonguy.com/jobs. Hope to hear from you. I'm heavily involved in building up my company, and we are growing rapidly. When I'm posting this video, it'll be about 150 employees so far. We'll probably add another 20 seats or more in the next 6 months at My Amazon Guy, because we are growing rapidly and it's going well. I'm very excited about that. I like to joke that I don't run an agency. I kind of run an HR company at this point, because it's all about the people. Every business ever needs 3 things to run. People, number 1. That's the most important. Process, we're working on that. It's a work in process, if you will. Work in progress, I guess. Yeah. And then a product. And we have a great product where we go in and we grow sales for people on Amazon. So in terms of that product, we do everything we can to grow sales via traffic generation. That includes PPC and SEO, and conversion improvements in design and catalog management. I love the book Traction. Here's the book right there. By the way, this entire video is ad-libbed, but I keep that book there. And this graphic right here is a direct representation of our system building. And in the book Traction, it talks about how you want to have your entire business model onto a single graphic. This graphic represents that. So left quad window here is like what it's like to get started with us as a client. middle cycle here never ends. We're always working on PPC, catalog, SEO, and design. And by doing those four things, that's our entire business model, that equates to traffic, conversion, and sales. So hope to hear from you. My name is Stephen Pope. I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy, and we'll see if you're interested in working for us. Send a resume over. Look forward to meeting you. Thanks so much.